sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Here's Evan McPherson, and off we go from Huntington Bank Field. DeAndre Carter on the return, and he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran, still going, former Super Bowl MVP, comeback player of the year in 2023. It's Joe Flacco.
And here we have a former Super Bowl MVP. Now, Mike, he might not be what he once was, but you can argue he has transitioned into being one of, if not the most reliable backup quarterback in the entire NFL. Whenever he's been forced into the starting lineup, he gives your team a chance. That's all you can ask for, especially at this point in his career.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Flacco. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a Browns first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost him 5.
Still first down.
Flacco. This one on target for Johnson.
Complete to Deontay Johnson. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Judkins. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Cleveland.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. A run, and here comes Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives him a first down.
That's another Browns first
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The rookie from A&M, Shamar Stewart, getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
To throw is Flacco. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Bengals nothing.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league, and really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback in the NFL.
And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
So after one, it's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter from the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3 as we are ready to get back underway. Throw on the run is complete, and that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
I like the play call there. 2nd, relatively short. Give your quarterback an opportunity to push this ball downfield, but realize this quickly. Nothing developing. Get the ball down to your back. Pick up a new set of downs.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
39-yard line.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pushed out to his left. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
On first and 10, Burrow. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle?
And he'll take it on in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. Here's Flacco. Going deep downfield for Judy. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
So it's a 3-deep zone here, so they call that cover 3 defense. So what they're going to have is they're going to have a center fielder. He's going to be in the middle of the field, and it's his job that on the quarterback's throw, he has to be able to break and play that entire middle third of the defense. So you got to have the right guy back there, not only with the instincts, but then the speed and the ball skills to go make a play on the ball.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that screenplay. And a first down.
That's good.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Shamar Stewart in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Flacco to throw. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
It is third and long. Flacco to throw. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The score.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all time, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. First and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And he's able to find the crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. That's 17 yards, and that's a 1st down.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. Let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. They'll run here with Brown. Not much there, maybe a yard.
At the 35-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Burrow. Backs to his big tight end, Gesicki. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Brown. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Shelby Harris to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. They go play action for Burrow. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Here comes Ford on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
On is McPherson for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals will get out in front 17-7.
Browns 7.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Carter on the return. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now Flacco. Left side, he's got Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To his tight end, Njoku. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that...
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The NFL sack leader from a year ago, Trey Hendrickson. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there, just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
3rd and long. Throwing, Flacco. And he will score! Game on! Kamari Thrash! Touchdown, Browns! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Hopkins now to take on the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Bengals offense getting set to get back to work with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. A first down throw for Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
Carry here for Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Taken down.
It's a pickup of 12. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now whistles here, and a penalty Looked like somebody moved early up front. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Yosibov. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game. Second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
You'll find Brown out of the backfield. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Brings up fourth down.
So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
This is 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, on 2nd and long. To throw is Flacco. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
It's a short throw caught by Njoku.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll run for it. It's 4. And he's going to have a Browns first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Flacco. Here's a screen set up for 4. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. That's caught by 4. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.